What's the difference between this problem and the problem that we were doing before? There's not a radical. But you do notice that there is a fraction. That fraction means that it is actually a problem with a radical in it. So we're going to treat it just like we treated it before. We're going to look at the denominator. What is the denominator of the fraction?
3.
That means we're going to cube both sides. So if you ever see, this is what we call a rational exponent. If you ever see a rational exponent and you have to solve for the variable, it means that there was a radical in it. Okay, so we're going to treat it just like we were doing all the other problems. We're going to subtract the 3 from both sides. Four minus 3 is? Okay. Just like we did before, where we, in order to get rid of the radical, we would do whatever the root was. It's the same thing. What is the denominator? It is 3, so we're going to raise each side to the third power. You guys, that's just the inverse. You could write it in a radical form if you wanted to, but there's no reason to. It just would be an extra step.
You just cancel all that.
Yes, that's exactly, because 1 times 3 is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. It undid it. So we are left with 5n minus 6 equals, well, what is 1 to the third power? 1. Now we're left with an equation. We solved the equation.
Wait, so why don't we do anything if it's... Oh, never mind. I get it.
You sure?
Yes.
And then we divide by 5. N equals 7/5. What do you think we need to do? Yeah, we should check it. You guys, 5 times 7 is what? 35 divided by 5 is 7. 7 minus 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. You guys, that means when you have 1 to the 1/3, it means what is the cube root of 1? So what is the cube root of 1? 1. Is 1 plus 3 equal 4? Then this is your answer. Because this is true, this is your answer. What questions do you have? So you're going to treat that 1/3 just like it was a root inside the check mark.